My name is Dae One. I reside from Hawthorne, California, suburb city in the urban Los Angeles area. You know, for a while it took me a long time to figure out exactly what that was. Like, I knew I was a producer. I recently did this radio interview and they called me the multi-talented. So I like to run with that. I'm a multi-talented producer. I really started off like as a beat maker, like trying to make beats that I could rap to. When I took on the task of being like a full-fledged like producer, I probably was in my late teens, probably like 19 years old, when I really understood how to like craft a song and make a song from scratch, make something out of nothing. I've been in the game for a long time. I officially didn't arrive in the game to me until like 2009. That was when I first got my first major placement that I actually got my own credit for as a producer, as a writer. So with a record I did on Snoop Dogg's album. So that was my first initial entrance into the game. It seems like I've been in the game all my life because from a young kid I knew that I wanted to do music. All I did in life was just try to find ways in which I can make that dream happen. Working with Snoop is it's one of them things that you kind of like seem surreal, you know, like the first time I really got the chance to sit in the studio with him and kind of work, it was mind-blowing to me because I kind of looked at it like I grew up buying his CDs, you know, buying his albums, you know, like buying The Last Meal and just a lot of his work, you know, I kind of took under my wing and kind of studied, you know, as a student in the game. So being able to work with him was like a real good stepping stone. It was also showing me that I was going in the right direction, you know, to be working with someone that I grew up listening to, it was a blessing. So, you know, he's a very funny guy. He's very creative. He doesn't really kind of make you feel standoffish. He's very welcoming. You know, he's funny and you know, he embraces you. And if he's really messing with you, you know, you're gonna know it off top. Easy. My advice to young producers, man, stay on your grind. You know, perfect your craft. You know, a lot of people jump in this game and they don't try to perfect one thing. I know that you have to definitely perfect something. You know what I mean? Make sure that you're doing this for the right reasons. Make sure that you're doing this because you love to do it, not because you're trying to get a quick check. You know, if you're trying to get a quick check, that's fine, but you'll never be in my position. So if you're not loving what you're doing, you're not going to be completely successful at it. So if you want to be successful, first make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons. You know why you're getting into making music. And if you know why you're getting into making music, then you definitely need to know the business side of the music game. You know what I mean? It's music business. You know, it's music first, and here comes the business. So if you only got one part of that, if you only got the music, you know, you still got half the game to learn. So just make sure you study. You know what I mean? Make sure you research and do your homework. You know what I mean? Be respectful. Also, try to learn. You know, try to always be a student. You know, don't always be so quick to be like, oh, I don't know who that is. I don't know that person. Or, you know, if somebody else is trying to rap on your records or trying to get to you or trying to get to know you, or maybe it's an old school cat you never heard of, don't be so quick to be standoffish because that person may not be hot in the moment. You know, sometimes we have to do the knowledge, you know what I mean, so that way we gain full control of what we're trying to do, because you need to know your history in order to know where you're going. So if you're not knowledgeable about who paved the way before you came, you know what I mean, if it's certain cats you don't know about, if you don't know who RZA is, if you don't know who Pete Rock is, if you don't know these certain people who have paved the way for you to be able to make music the way that you want to make music today, you know, slap yourself. So do your homework, you know what I mean, perfect your craft, and you'll be alright.